Hello and good evening. Welcome to another Poor Choices Sip and Chill. I don't know what I'm doing.
And Vogue.
On Vogue. Well, I'm channeling my inner Swiftie right now.
Oh dear God in heaven, make it stop.
I know you're so excited for this.
My favorite thing about Taylor Swift right now is the hashtag Swifties for Trump. Look it up. It's hilarious.
Really?
Anyway, yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a rabbit hole. I don't know if I want to go down.
Well, if you have time, it's just a bunch of Taylor Swift people being like, yeah, we're voting for the Big Dawn this year, and a bunch of other Swift people are like, you know how they do. So it's fine. But they're distracted now by a different kind of drama today, so it's fine.
Oh my God. I do love a good drama.
Ooh, what you got there? Is that Truly? You are such a basic white girl. What flavor is that?
Blueberry and acai.
Oh, that would be good. I was all good. I was like, well, Extra Girl hasn't been drinking these last time, so I made myself a poppy soda, like a prebiotic.
So
soda.
I'm going to be the drunk one?
Oh, nice. I can go get a beer. I've got them in the fridge. Don't you worry.
Chat one's for if Tug should go get a beer right now. Two's for no.
Right now. One for yes.
One for yes and two for yes.
I was like, she's been so good. I hit my protein goal today. I got like 100 grams of protein today. I'm like killing it. I went to the gym.
Nice.
Still got flabby
arms. You deserve it. We got lots of ones here. And look, a two. They said yes too. Two's mean
one. A Lone Star. No, I don't have a Lone Star beer because Lone Star, for those of you who know Lone Star, he drank them all. So when we were in Dallas,
Lone Star drank a Lone Star.
He drank all of Lone Star. It's pretty good. This is a watermelon poppy. It's a little sweet for my taste. So grabbing a beer is perfect. Okay, bye. You guys are such enablers, and I'm here for it.
Yes, drink up. But yeah, we're here to talk about relationships, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, and the ridiculousness that exists with them. And you know, I have some videos and posts that we can talk about too. What is a woman? That was a documentary, Daily Wire, I believe. What is a woman? Questions that we might answer today. I don't know. I thought it was just a catchy title. But yeah, anyways, I had a great day. I had my nooner and then hung out with Mark and played Diablo. And now we're here. I actually forgot what time the stream was at. That's how
yeah, she said it. I was like, I'm chilling in the back room. La, la, la. I'm like, gosh, I'm early. I'm never here first. And I'm chilling. And then like 7:30 rolls around my time. And I'm like, what am I missing here? And I look at the stream and it says 8. And I was like, oh, are we doing late again? I mean, I don't mind, but there's people in the chat. So I just need to know so I can tell them. All right, we have our Oktoberfest. This is
Oktober.
Instead of October, it's the Oktoberfest. From a Live Oak brewery, I'm assuming, in Austin, Texas, a local beer, Munich style beer. So, you know, HEB had a bunch of single cans that were Oktoberfest beers, and I bought like, I don't even know how many of them, try them all. So it is what it is. And yes, we do drink Lone Star here in Texas because fun fact about Lone Star is it's cheap light beer for one, but two, in Texas, you never pay more than $3 for it when you're at the bar. And that's for a big one.
$3? That's ridiculously cheap. I'm sorry. I just got distracted because Perry Chan is making his new thumbnail for his next daily video. And it is,
oh no,
I'll explain it to you. There's big, huge hearts. Gary's head is on a very low cut male shirt, like body, dancing behind Amandla Stenberg.
Oh no. Star Wars people are never going to quit. They're never going to quit.
They ain't going to quit. And we're totally getting canceled. Totally.
I'm getting canceled. I got tagged in that Ash and Gina Carano net tagged me, and I was like, oh God, did she mention me? I don't even make any videos. No, it's just by proxy. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just the trickle effect. It's all good. It's all good. I might get canceled. It's fine.
Her rap song sucked and her show was terrible. All right, the end.
It was so fun making fun of the rap song, though.
Listen here. Listen. You listen right here, Grand Duke. I know you're joking, but we have had this time slot for like 3 years now. CobraCast is copying us, okay? He's streaming over us, not the other way around.
Yeah, take that,
Take that,
CobraCast. I'm kidding. But speaking of, we got Cajun Corey, member for 19 months. How does the moon cut his hair? Eclipse it. Okay, I liked it. Tugs. I don't know. You decide, Cajun.
How to time out a mod on YouTube.
Oh, I love you, Corey. Thank you. And for another $5, how do you get two deaf people to stop arguing? Turn the lights off. I mean, you're not wrong.
That's fine. Yeah, I like the dark humor ones. I like them all.
Yep.
But the dark humor ones are funny.
Yeah. Psychotic Mongoose has gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Thank you so much, Psychotic Mongoose. Make sure you thank your mongoose out there. He's a psychotic one in a good way. What?
I didn't know that. Well, now I'm really timing you out.
Oh.
Way to call everybody out there. Davina says Oktoberfest starts September 21st in Munich. You know what one of my bucket lists is to be in Munich for Oktoberfest one of these years. Babe, get your passport. So we can go. But the closest thing we have out here is Fredericksburg, Texas. Which is a German town. Anyway, so they do a little celebration, a little Texas celebration. Yeah. So this is good, by the way. This is very delicious. Well done, Live Oak Brewery.
It's the oakiness.
With the oakiness and the October. It's very fall.
Can we get pumpkin spice beer, please?
Yeah, they make it. Yeah. Jack-o'-lantern, I think is what it's called. Jacko something.
Mark made popcorn. I can smell it.
Ooh, share, Mark. It's my favorite food. Mark, share, please. You know what I found? Did I tell you about the ghee? I think I did. The ghee spray I found for my popcorn. Ghee oil spray instead of the fake butter spray. It's made out of ghee.
I love me some butter and ghee.
Yeah,
and all them good
ghee
things.
and olive oil.
Salt.
So good. Anyway.
I love it. Hokies, member for 26 months, says insert funny comment here. Ha 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 ha. So funny. Oh my god. Okay, I'll walk myself out the door now. Sorry, Hokies. I don't know how to handle not being funny. Just laugh at myself. But in any case, we're here to talk about some really, really super important things. First and foremost. We're going to talk about the I don't know what to call their ship name. What's their ship name? Tacy's?
Oh, who knows? I don't even know. I don't know if there is one.
Quift?
Travis? No. I don't know. Let's see. What is I'm going to Google this and Travis, Kelce, and Taylor Swift ship name. Trailer or Tavis. Wow, really?
No, thank you.
You better.
I think Queefy was better. The Queefies.
Quifties. Oh, here we go. Travis Kelce likes Swelsey.
Swelsey's better,
Kelce. Yeah. Swelsey. All right, that's better. Wow, that's not your best work, Swifties. Trailer and Tavis. Settle down. All right, good.
Okay.
Anyway,
so some documents leaked, which is wild. And Travis Kelce's team call in lawyers over a leaked contract that claimed to reveal the exact date his relationship with T Swift would end. Fake PR strategy documents spread online give illusion their year-long love story was a sham. Now, I know you were not a fan of them being together. To be fair, you weren't a fan of Taylor Swift.
I'm really not. I called this I think a lot of us did, but I was like, this is a big PR, and it only cinched it for me. Listen, we don't know if this is true or not. I guess we'll find out in the next few days. But it only cinched it for me with their Super Bowl win last year. I was like, okay, yeah, nope, yep. Okay, anyway.
I mean, it was great timing. Everything was just great. You know, she had her tour. He had his bowl, you know.
Yeah.
It was a good year of highs. And it also really helped their it helped her business and helped his team. Like, imagine how much more attendance and TV time did they get just being together?
Yeah. I mean, not that Taylor really needs it, Disbrew, I posted about this earlier, and Disbrew commented and was like, well, what's the gain here? And I was like, well, the NFL had one of the highest viewed in the last couple of years. The Super Bowl really hasn't been comparatively that high of a viewership. And this last one was all their games viewership shot up the whole year. The Super Bowl was back up to its numbers, its original old numbers, all because the Swifties were looking for Taylor in the audience. Like,
yeah.
That's why
all the girlfriends that never wanted to go to all these games or watch these games totally went.
Yeah. And it worked on his end because nobody cared about him unless you were a Kansas City Chiefs person. No, he wasn't, it is what it is. Like, oh yeah, he's fine. It's whatever. Travis Kelce, blah, blah, blah. And then his merchandise went through the roof. He got a bunch of endorsements. He got a bunch of attention. Like it was a
team in NFL.
Shake. I don't know.
Really well.
I don't know. That's still my theory. I don't know if we'll ever know the truth, but that's still my theory. It just is very, and as feminist as she is, his little tantrum on the field during the Super Bowl where he like shoves the coach, I just don't see her dealing with that in a real life relationship. You know what I mean?
So. She would not stand for that. No way.
Anyway.
Oh, she'd drop him so quickly. But so these fake documents showed up. So they confirmed they were dating. I think last year. Yeah. In fact, it's a story that could actually be a Hollywood movie. The pop star and the sportsman who fell in love as the world watched. But tonight, Mr. Kelce's representatives were forced to deny that they had plans to split later this month after a document written on the headed paper of this US PR company was spread online. Now, whether this is real or not,
yeah, we don't know. But it's his PR company, which I also will get into after we're done reading this article because I'm dying laughing at this whole situation. His PR company, it's his thing. And it says like, for those of you who haven't seen it, the summary that I saw, I didn't go too much into it, but it's basically, okay, in the event of a breakup or when the event of a breakup is, the pages I saw, it was like, we'll be respectful, we'll make, mutual, most like most celebrity couples do, where they're like, we respect each other at this time. Please give us our privacy, blah, 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 blah. That kind of a thing.
Same statement between the two of them.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Same picture.
Yeah, exactly. And it had all that detailed, which I mean is probably a safe thing to do as a celebrity couple.
I mean, this is where we call it like the prenup.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where prenups are really great because it gives you the guideline.
Yeah, but apparently, and I didn't see these pages from the post I saw, but apparently it also goes into detail of the date of the breakup, and it's the end of September, right as NFL season is getting in full swing, which I think is a weird timing, but
I mean, they milked it for one NFL season. I probably at that rate I would have done a second season.
Yeah, I don't know what the angle, like what that's really weird. If this is feel like that's a really weird timing, unless they're banking on the Swifties feeling bad for Travis. I have no idea. Anyway, so
I wouldn't know. Not into football, to be honest. So
I don't know.
So the article says the paperwork, which appears to have been created by LA-based firm Full Scope, reveals a strategy to make their split. Says the date for an announcement is September 28th. It also outlines a supposed plan to release an official statement at the end of this month, 3 days post-breakup, to allow the initial media frenzy to settle and ensure clarity. It adds that the announcement will be gracious, respectful, and stress mutual respect. Like every breakup that's a cup, in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Unless it gets ugly.
Well, they're not going to do it now. Now that we know the date, they got to change it now. He's stuck with her now.
Yeah. Laying out what the statement would say, they write, example, Travis and Taylor have decided to part ways after careful consideration. They both value and respect each other's personal lives and appreciate your respect for privacy during this time. To be honest, I almost do think that maybe they actually fell in real love. How do you fake that?
I don't know. My former coworker, I texted her, I was like, oh my God, we heard about this drama. And she's like, I just don't see her going along with that. Like, that would ruin her. If it comes out that this is true, that this is a fake relationship and she willingly did it, like that would ruin her. And I was like, no, it wouldn't. She would just play the victim. She's smart. She'll just be like, oh,
he played me.
Manipulated.
They said just sign this document. It's like an NDA for dating football players.
Yeah, and even if the logical people, those of us who were like, oh, this doesn't feel right from the beginning, we're gonna be like, we told you. And there may be some Swifties that are like, wow, that's really crappy behavior from her, F her, but it's not gonna outnumber her little cult. They will never, she could literally murder a kitten on TV and she would still be, you know what I mean? Like, she can do no wrong ever.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways.
God, this is insane. So, confidential note. The document is intended for internal use only and contains a confidential information regarding the media strategy for Travis Kelce. It should not be shared with any external parties or unauthorized individuals. All details within this document are sensitive and designed to manage the public image of Travis Kelce effectively. Unauthorized distribution and disclosure of this information is strictly prohibited. Welp, the internet got it.
And listen, I'm not good at Photoshop. I know people were talking about, well, the shadows are really hard because it's obviously like you're holding your phone and you go take a photo and there's like your phone shadow.
I mean, it could just be a page you print out. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I don't know. People were like, well, it's photoshopped, it's fake, it's blah blah. And I was like, and some people were arguing, just skin briefly. People were arguing like you can't fake a shadow like that. And I'm like, I don't know if that's true anymore. Like, yeah, years ago, it's really hard to fake a shadow. You can very clearly see the person's head and phone, like taking a picture of the document. Like, you can see it. So I don't know how easy that is. I'm not smart enough
But
to figure
also,
that
why
out.
is there a user manual for phone lines just next to the document? That seems so random.
Oh, I don't know. And that one looks handwritten. I can't see it from here, but it looks handwritten. So I don't
No.
know how easy it is. I'm sure it is nowadays, especially with AI and whatever, but it makes me
Yeah.
laugh. Like, I'm
This is on
finding hilarious.
Emily's desk right now. God
Oh,
damn it, Emily.
it's a Snapchat. Even better.
God damn it, Emily. The alleged contract, which reads comprehensive media plan for his public image following the breakup with Taylor Swift. Maybe they wrote this up because they knew at some point she was going to break up with him to make a song.
I mean, but then why have a date? That's my thing. Why have a date? And I understand, listen, I can fully get behind celebrities, influence, or whoever, all these famous people having like you said, like a prenup situation where it's like, this relationship may end. We should talk about it now because we're morbid as a human species. And Taylor Swift is notorious for going through men. So I could see his team being smart and being like, let's type this up and let's agree to it. Just in case. Not that we're being negative, but just in case. Okay. I could see that. But to put a date, that's weird. That's what's weird to me is like, if you're going to type it up, but you wouldn't know. It could be 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever. Why put September 28th? You know what I mean? That's so weird.
Maybe they meant 2025, not 2024.
Emily.
God. So look at this. They even outlined media interviews with certain outlets: ESPN, Sports Illustrated, Athletic, GQ, Vanity Fair. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But like, to be fair, Hollywood has had a lot of fake relationships, and sometimes it's for the PR, co-stars that start when people ship them so much that they're like, we want you to actually date. The acting on screen, we need you to do it off screen now.
Yeah. I mean, and CJ's right. Back in the day, it was to cover up homosexuality in actors when it was taboo. It's like Rock Hudson was married to a woman for forever. I don't know if they had children together, but he died of AIDS. So, but they were together forever. Everybody wanted to be Rock Hudson and whoever his wife was. They were the golden couple, blah, blah, blah. Surprise.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Look, they even say mock interviews.
I don't know. The shadowing here, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you could fake it, but I don't know.
You can print these documents out yourself. Like, I don't.
Well, yeah.
I totally believe that.
If they typed it up and printed it, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. And why is this person at Emily's desk right now? And if you work for this company, that's a breach of your confidentiality.
I love that it's a Snapchat, which means
that people know where this is coming from. If this
any evidence, but any evidence that it was sent from, let's say, her coworker Bob sent it to his girlfriend or whatever via Snapchat, it's gone in 24 hours anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could trace it, but it would take a while.
So, Travis Kelce stunned the crowd at Wembley in June. I didn't know that. This
I
is
didn't
not a
know that.
very good picture of them.
What is she wearing? You know what, though? I will say, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but just as a sidebar off the rails detour, she looks the healthiest she has ever looked her entire. And this isn't just because of him. This happened a few years ago when she started dating that British guy. She filled out finally. She like started eating food. You could tell it. She put on weight, but like in a healthy way. She's into her curves now. Like you could tell before she was doing that Hollywood starve situation, and she looks great. So kudos to Taylor for embracing
Yeah.
your
She's
woman
not
body.
like a big person either, or teeny
No,
tiny.
yeah, she's very small.
So they're both committed to their careers and personal growth. They remain friends and wish each other the best. The paperwork also states that the announcement would focus on Mr. Kelce's personal growth by framing the breakup as a natural part of life. It also will highlight his commitment to his career and his ongoing achievements in the sports industry. His career skyrocketed because of her.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. No one knew who he was if you weren't into football.
Yeah.
Right? I know a lot of guys knew. Okay. There were
Yeah. I
TikToks
mean,
about it.
you knew. If you watched football, you knew who he was, but he wasn't like Tom Brady, where everybody was like, oh my God, Travis Kelce, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. He's not the Christian. Oh my God. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, exactly. None of that. No Flurry, no from hockey, all those guys. No.
So they plan to send it to major media outlets with press release to ensure broad coverage. However, tonight a spokesman for Full Scope insisted that they were entirely false and fabricated and were not created, issued, or authorized by this agency. They have to. Even if it's real, they have to. Because it's bad. It's a bad image for him.
Yeah.
It's a bad image for them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So the representative also said they have called in lawyers, though they are not expected to find the culprit. We have engaged our legal team to initiate proceedings against the individuals or entities responsible for the unlawful or injurious forgery of documents, they said. Not all fans believe the statement, which was first shared on Reddit. And like I said, to be honest, I don't know if I believe this 100%.
Yeah.
But I do believe that she would have broken up with him at some point.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. But here's the other tea. I've got so much tea. I sent you the pictures. You can pull them up if you want, or I can just break it down. It doesn't really matter. Daily Mail, the same people that the article you just read from. Now, the Daily Mail, I know, has a reputation of being like a gossip site situation. But the Daily Mail was the only news outlet a few years ago that reported that Army Hammer was being blackmailed and all that, and all the stuff wasn't true, but they were the only ones. Okay. Anyway, so I'm kind of like, maybe they're not quite such a gossip site because that all turned out to be true. They did an updated article. And they talk about Travis Kelce's publicist, Jack Ketsayan.
Keto
Sure, however you say it, has admitted to setting up showmances. He calls them showmances.
Like in Big Brother.
Yeah, he has admitted. So Travis's publicist has knowledge and has done it to celebrities that he did not name, obviously. He wrote a book about it. It tells you how you can spot them, how he was successful. It's usually because one of them needs a boost in a career, or a new movie is coming out and they're on the verge of being canceled or whatever, right?
Let's do a show and pony dance to make them forget about whatever.
Yes, so we're
going
to set up this fake romance and get, oh, it'll be so good and blah, blah, blah. But it's all fake. So his publicist has admitted that he knows how to do this, but this relationship is real, guys. Don't you worry. This is a fabricated contract. I'm like, oh my God. That's the funniest part to me. Whether this thing was fake, is fake or not, and somebody photoshopped it or typed it up and is just doing it to be funny. The fact that your publicist came out and was like, oh yeah, no, I do. It happens all the time. I do it. It used to be about homosexuality, but I've done it twice since then with normal straight couples, and it's totally fine. I wrote a book about it and everything. The PR nightmare. The PR nightmare. The publicist is about to lose his job.
Oopsies. This is why you don't talk to people about your business.
Maybe next time, just say, this is totally fabricated and we're going to find out who's behind this, and not say anything else.
So the Jack guy, excuse me.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
He admitted to staging at least 2 relationships during his career, having used them as a tool to distract the public from negative headlines. There we go. While he didn't name names, the Hollywood Insider said it's not uncommon for stars to sign a love contract which requires them to date for at least a year. In the celebrity world, it's out with the dating apps and in with the lawyers, publicists, and accountants. Jack explained that fake relationships were once used to cover up the fact a popular actor was gay, but now it's all about generating the buzz. It's to be able to sell the hype of it, whether a concert, album, or getting people to go see the movie. It's all about the hype at the moment, he explained. Which I get. It worked. Look at the numbers. You can't say it didn't work for Travis Kelce. I don't think Taylor Swift would have still had Taylor Swift numbers regardless.
Oh, yeah. She single-handedly saved the economy in multiple states. They all don't get to dive down this rabbit hole, but somebody did bring it up in chat. I did see comments about it. I guess there's a conspiracy theory going around. I don't know how or when it started, so fall down that rabbit hole if you will on your own. I probably will because I find it interesting that apparently Taylor Swift is actually a lesbian. And it was to cover that up, but she's in a relationship with Carly Koss or not Carly Moss or whatever, the model. And I'm like, what?
I mean, I could see it.
Maybe.
I could see it. So,
look at her hand, the way she's like.
I mean, hands in pictures do look really weird, though. I'll give her
she
that.
Looks so stiff. She's just like. It's so weird.
She's like, the camera's there. Just make sure you look. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to judge it. But a picture is just a picture. You have to see the video. I want to see the video of them doing this moment.
Yeah.
So the community notes actually added not Travis Kelce, but his PR team is the one looking into legal action as creator if the AI document used their name to pass it as legit, same as written in the article. False headline.
The headline says lawyers, but it's really his PR firm is looking into it. I don't know if they hired lawyers, but anyway, that's all.
Which I mean, technically, it's the PR firm.
Yeah,
if they hire the lawyers, it's not him directly.
Grand Duke says, do you ladies think that people would care? I think Swifties. Oh, if she was into women. No, that's the weird part. That's why I don't believe that. That's so weird to me. Like, that's coming out of nowhere simply because Taylor Swift is very popular among the LGBTQ plus A1000 whatever community. Like, she supports them. She's made videos about them. She even put GLAAD, the company GLAAD, in one of her songs. So, like, if she were to come out as one of them, like that, I don't know why you would try and hide that. That's so weird. I mean, even if she was men before, that conspiracy theory doesn't make any sense to me. That's why I just kind of brought it up because people are commenting about it. But I was like, I don't know that I believe that.
And I mean, it's 2024. Lesbian relationships, gay relationships, especially in that industry, like
and Taylor is a very big supporter of that community, so I just genuinely don't see them care. The Swifties for Trump may care, but the other Swifties are not gonna care.
I mean, it's just music, really, at that rate. And I mean, I like her music. I'm not a diehard Swiftie, but I like her music.
I like her old stuff better than a lot of her new stuff, but there are a couple of her new songs that are catchy. Like,
yes, I agree. Maybe she likes Blake Lively, and she just
who wouldn't? Jeez, I'd turn gay for Blake Lively.
That movie that she was in, what was it called? Where she gets like, it's like kind of flirty. Oh God. Let me see Blake Lively's IMDb.
With who? Oh, with Anna Kendrick? Are you talking about the Anna Kendrick one?
Yes. What's it called again?
I literally can't remember. And for the life of me, I only remember bits and pieces of the plot because I was so distracted by the unintentional chemistry between the two. I was like,
no, that was definitely intentional. I'm sorry. That was so intentional.
I did not see that twist coming either, by the way. I remember the twist being
A really Simple Favor.
Yes, A Simple Favor. Holy, I
love that movie.
Who is this Blake Lively?
I mean, I love her in Gossip Girl, but to see her in like a very, I mean, I say adult, but she was an adult in Gossip Girl, but like kind of just like an older adult role. Even though Gossip Girl was very salacious and, everyone hooked up with everyone.
Yeah, we really watched the trashiest shows when we were younger, that's for sure. She's under this is more of a pop culture discussion, but she is under a lot of heat right now because her new movie, I don't know if you've heard or if you guys have talked about this, you probably have. But she is, and I agree. I think the PR that she's doing for that movie, It Ends With Us, knowing the subject material of that book, it's about DV, is very, how you do, fellow kids? Like, it's very disconnected. It's very, the way she's talking about it anyway. And so there's a lot of drama with that, but what are you going to do? So
it is what it is. And sometimes people just don't see
tasteless.
outside effects of certain actions. They just have a goal and they're just spearheaded for that. And God, I wonder how much Taylor made like being in this relationship.
I don't know. And here's the weird part is if they didn't pay her,
I thought for sure
she would, what's the point for one, but two, I thought for sure she was going to be the performer at the Super Bowl. Like that was going to be the quid pro quo. Maybe it's next year.
Maybe that's in a couple of years. Yeah. and maybe it was a deal with the NFL as well. Like I get some promo for my stuff and got to go to some of these games. And I mean, he's not the worst looking human being there. So, I mean, if you're into men, then yay. We don't know. It's a conspiracy, guys. Alleged. Okay.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But I like the chaos of it. My coworker was like, well, I think it's real. And I'm like, yeah, but where's the fun? Because the chaos of it is theorizing, right? Whether it's real or not, it's whatever. But I do think that publicist needs to chill. Like my guy, read the room. You coming out and saying that you have staged fake relationships before is not helping the situation.
No. She gets guaranteed songs that are hits. With a breakup. She's got inspiration. You know? It's not bad.
Is it sarcasm? She has at least 100 breakups.
Yeah.
Although if you don't listen to her, I can understand. Like literally, I would say
that's a meme though. That
if she has 1,000 songs, I don't know how many songs she has, but I'm gonna put 1,000 out there. I'm gonna say 990 of them are about breaking up. Old lovers and like how she misses them and blah blah blah. Like all of it. Like not all of them are bad shit talking against the guys. A lot of them are, but not all of them are. Some of them are I messed up and I'm sorry. So but I would say the majority of her songs are about breakups. The majority. That's how she got fame.
And hey, life experience really does give you the best songs ever.
And listen, I would be lying if I said that I had never been like, oh my God, I've been there. Why are you writing a song about my life? With some of her songs, because she's lyrically, as much as I'm not a big fan of her as a person, lyrically, her songs are so good. And she's a master mind. The manipulation she has done for her fans, like she leaves these two little clues everywhere and they figure everything out like freaking Sherlock Holmes. Honestly, they should all work for the FBI. It's wild. Is genius. Absolutely genius.
Oh my God. Did you see that photo she posted? It had 5 in it. So it means it's May. And then she put 21, which is like her favorite number. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I saw one time. She posted a photo of her holding one of her cats. She got the cutest cats. And it was like in the windows and the sun was coming through. It was a really great photo. And somebody, the comments on Tumblr, because Tumblr was still a thing at the time, were like, okay, the angle of the shadow, that means it's, I don't know, afternoon. What time would that be? Blah, blah, blah. And they were right. The worst part is they're right every single time. And I don't know if it's because she's seeing their comments and she plays off it, or if she is setting it all up and they're just figuring it out. I don't know what's worse.
Maybe it's a mix of both.
It's wild. It's insane. I mean, I don't know if it's her by herself or if she's got her team in on it or it's a combination of both, but the entire team, honestly, kudos. I am not that smart. So well done.
It's a great marketing strategy. Maybe she has a document that markets for her. You have to do this post with this outlines exactly what she needs to do. They're like, we understand the Swifties because we are Swifties.
They're all that crap insane.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Sometimes in a good way, because again, all of those ladies should go work for the FBI. You guys would get crap figured out in about 2 seconds.
I know. We figure out if they're aliens or not.
Yeah. Are there aliens or not? Who
Oh
murdered
God.
John Benet Ramsey? For the love of God, put the Swifties on it. They'll figure it out.
I don't even know who that is. I gotta go do some research. I'm not as good as the Swifties. Oh my God. But yeah. Overall thoughts? No, whatever. Actually, I have a question. Is there any couple that you think wasn't a real couple
Besides Taylor Swift?
besides Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? Bennifer 1 and 2. No, sorry, Bennifer 2.0.
Kim
Not 1.
Kardashian and that basketball player. What the heck is his name? Also,
I know.
was he also a Travis, a Kelce, a something?
No,
Oh God, what the heck was his name? The tall,
the lumbering one. I just remember the episode where she lost her earrings in the water because she decided to swim with diamond hoop earrings in the water. Chris Humphrey. And he looked like a sweet dude and just not the type that she should date.
And I actually really liked Chris Humphries. That probably will get me a lot of heat, but it's fine. I also don't think, and here's a really hot take, I also don't think Kanye and Kim was 100% real either. I think that got out of hand.
Well, they had 2-3 kids?
Yeah, but she only gave birth to like one of them because she had complicated, everything else was IVF. And I think like, which is fine. Like you got to do what you got to do, but I think that got out of hand. Maybe they fell in love, but I don't know that was supposed to go as far as it did.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you think J-Lo and A-Rod weren't real? I think J-Lo and
I agree.
Ben, like Affleck wasn't real. Like the second time, that definitely felt more PR. He looks so miserable in that relationship. He's just so happy to get out.
One of the articles I sent you, hold on. There was a list of them in that Daily Mail article. Hang on.
Wow. Cajun Corey says he thinks that Obama is, I mean, I don't know.
That's one of my other favorite conspiracy theories. True or not, it's just fun.
Oh God. I'm just gonna Google this.
Oh, well, we know this from The Hills, but we didn't find out until afterwards, and all of our worlds were shattered. Lauren Conrad and Brody Jenner never actually happened. It was just for the show. What the heck? Who is it? Oh, Steve-O and Nicole Richie. They dated for a little while. It wasn't very long. But he came out recently a few years ago and was like, yeah, that was staged. She would call the paparazzi on purpose. We weren't actually dating. So that he actually confirmed that one.
Okay. So we got Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson. What? Kaylee Cuoco and Henry Cavill? I didn't even know that.
I don't know if I would say that was staged. And I'm going to give you a couple reasons why. It doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't
make sense to stage that one. I think that was a natural. And also, if you look at Henry Cavill, with the exception of Gina, Henry Cavill's type is the blonde, the petite girl next door look, not like a supermodel face to her, blonde. And that's who he's with now, the mother of his child. Is some blonde, petite little PR girl. He has a type, with the exception of Gina. She's the only one, which is interesting to me. But I don't know that I would say that one was a stunt. It didn't last very long. I don't even know how they met, which is even weirder. That was a weird one. I remember seeing the pictures and being like, how do they even know each other?
No idea. Fergie and Justin Timberlake. I don't remember that one
either. I thought for the longest time, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker was a fake relationship, but here we are all these years later. So I was wrong.
There's let's see. We got Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes.
Where'd those kids come from?
Couch jumping scene was a little cringe.
It was very cringy, but also at the same time, my romantic heart was like, "Aw,
I want somebody to jump that couch for me." I don't know.
That relationship is not fake. That is a real relationship.
So real. Ryan moved across the country to be with Jeremy, obviously.
Yeah. Jeremy's and like 99% of Jeremy's dreams are with Ryan. He can't do anything without him. That's a real
true. Hi, my kid. Okay, I could see this being fake. The Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton. I
I
could
thought
see
that
it
too. I was
because
like,
they're in the show together.
does it make sense?
Exactly. I could see Blake wanting to date a girl like Gwen, but I don't see Gwen wanting to date a guy like Blake. You
Yeah,
know?
I don't know.
Nicole Richie and Steve-O. Unlikely couple
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
he's come out and said that that was fake. He actually came out and was like, "No, it was a PR thing. We
Oh
actually were not in a
God.
relationship."
And
They
Ariana
because
Grande
they
and
were
Pete.
friends, but and Pete Davidson, I could see
Yeah,
that.
I could see
Kim
that.
Kardashian and Pete, I forgot Kim Kardashian also hooked up with him. Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was a
all of
fake. That
Pete's
was a PR.
girlfriends are pretty much, I would
Or
say
you know
most
what makes
likely
me
fake.
sad though, is I like Pete Davidson. He's kind of annoying sometimes, but he's funny and he seems like a really nice guy. I just wish he would stop getting in these fake relationships, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's
Uh,
not that serious.
this list also states Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly. Now, I honestly thought that
Ooh.
this was such a lustful relationship, but if it actually is fake, them doing the blood promise or whatever they
Well,
did, the
yeah, that was
necklaces,
weird, and that came out of nowhere. I wonder how
you
her
know,
ex-husband as also, especially if you look up her ex-husband, Brian Austin Green, I'm trying to figure the
the
correlation.
most vanilla human being ever
The
in
most like
comparison.
he's a man's man looks wise. Like he's very wide in the shoulders. He's very much like I'm gonna go out back and chop some wood. And then you have Machine Gun. Where is the correlation there? I don't understand. I don't understand.
Mm, no idea. Don't understand. But I think it really did. I don't know if it really helped them, but that people were more aware of those two
Mm,
human beings because
yeah.
of how out of the blue that relationship was. Like, can you imagine what's that publicist's name? They literally see Megan Fox on the set of that music video that Machine Gun Kelly was making. It was like, hot damn. They look
You,
hot together.
you know what would be a good idea? Here's the
Let's
weird part though is
break up that family.
they got married. So it's like I have questions on some of these because it's like if it was a PR stunt, how far were you willing to go? Like if Kim Kardashian and Kanye started out as a PR stunt and then it went sideways because she got pregnant, like at what point, or in this case, Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox get married? Was it a fake wedding? Were they never married? No, they
They
posted the
might have just
certificate.
never
I
actually gotten
question.
married. Who knows? Although when you put the papers in for a divorce, it's technically in the public, right? Because you hear about
Yeah.
all those
Mhm. So you
stories
can't file for divorce
if there's
without a
no
marriage
marriage.
certificate, right? You know what I mean? So it's like, how far are these PR relationships willing to go? You're gonna pop out 18 kids, like 18 kids and counting? Like what?
I think
What?
it depends on the morality of the humans that we're talking about. Because there are people in relationships that you just never hear about. I actually found out recently that Matt Damon met his wife while hiding from the paparazzi.
Oh yeah, no. His wife was well. Two things are probably true here.
Like,
His wife is the bartender
the bartender, and he was trying to hide from the
at the bar
paparazzi.
that
So
they went to. Yeah, I
yeah,
didn't know he was
which is
hiding.
so freaking cute. So he started
Mhm.
working there just to like pretend,
Yeah, they've
I'm
been
not
together
here.
ever.
Yeah.
They've been
Okay.
together
So it says in
forever.
2003 they met at the bar that Luciana worked at. They tied knot 2 years later. I think that's cool. That's the type of
Yeah, I didn't know he
relationship
was
I'd
hiding from
want.
paparazzi. I thought that was the bar that he and Ben used to go to all the time, and then
They
she was
probably
there.
did
But
go,
either
but
way,
like
either way. Oh,
it's still part of it. Oh God. I can't even imagine being married to Hillary.
I agree with this 100%. I don't think she's straight. I think she is. I think she swings the other way, and that's hence the whole Monica
I could
incident.
totally see that.
I
Oh
swear I
my
do.
God.
And she just sucked it up one night, and that's how we got Chelsea. But there's only the one kid. I'm I'm fully on
They
board with
could
that
have
one.
artificially inseminated her just to make it
That's
real.
fair.
Like,
I don't know how big that was in the early 90s or late
oh,
80s.
you could just turkey base people. You don't even have to have the sex. What? It's true.
Oh, that's true. That's fair.
Like you don't need to make it all scientific. Let's make the egg and blah blah blah.
That's
No, you just
fair. You just Culture Casino. Congratulations on 25
Yay!
So
I'm so sorry I didn't make it, but I am so happy for you, sir.
yes, I know. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. Although from what I heard, it sounded like a great stream, even with its
Who was
issues.
drunk?
And I probably wouldn't have been room for us anyway.
Yeah.
It's
There
like
we go.
100 bazillion people in that stream, and it was amazing. Congratulations. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. And yeah, Exergo with the medical knowledge. This is why we keep her around, because she knows things. She drinks and she knows things. But yeah, no, I totally believe the Hillary and Bill one. You are not alone on that. I think most people do.
Yeah,
I
God.
think most people do.
That's insane. We got some super chats here. John Thomas 5 says, "Get Michelle Force of Light on here. She's an ultimate Swiftie." It's too late. We finished the topic, John.
Damn
I had
it.
no idea.
I'd like to hear her perspective on it though. I wonder if she thinks it's not
Fake
really
or real. You know, like sometimes when you love a celebrity so much, you just can't see past it. Or I don't know, maybe she can. Who knows?
Some
Maybe she's
Swifties
let
do.
us
There
fake the
are
entire
some
time.
Swifties I've seen on TikTok that are like, oh my God, this relationship makes me gag.
Yeah. It's a
Which
bit
I've never
it's a
seen
bit
before.
much. Their relationship was
It's so
definitely like publicized once they became public. Like you just heard all the time about them everywhere.
Well,
I'm glad
Michelle
they
would
didn't
be a
use the
good
new
guest anyway.
trailer.
Get the ladies on from Force of Light for sure. It's been a
Absolutely.
while since we've done guests.
Yeah. Sorry guys, that's my fault.
Mm.
Marcus Henry for $2 says baddie to the left, baddie to the right. I think I need to be punished if I'm a baddie then.
Brat Girl Summer. What?
Brat girl summer. Oh my God. What are you, 20 years old?
Yeah. Listen, all of my knowledge about that stuff and like very demure, very mindful, it comes from Brett Cooper. Okay, so shout out to Brett Cooper for keeping me informed with
She's
the
so
kids.
young and knowledgeable.
My favorite part about her though is she's like, I know none of this. My team finds this stuff for me, and I don't know. They're like, hey, did you hear about this? I'm like, no, I didn't. Tell me about it.
I'm happy that she has a team that's able to do stuff like that for her.
Oh my gosh! And
That's awesome,
congratulations
actually.
to her on her wedding. She'll never see this, but I want to be Brett Cooper when I grow up. She got married. Her man is like
Beautiful, I'm
Hallmark
sure.
movie gorgeous, and they live now on she's living her best life. They live on acreage of land. They've got cows, and she's constantly posting about the cows and the chickens, and she's just loving life right now.
Let me see. Brett Cooper husband. I don't know what he looks like.
She kept him. I had just told Duke, God, when she right before she got engaged, maybe a month or so before she got engaged, I was watching her video, and he said something, and I was like, oh, I would be shocked. I would literally cut off one of my fingers if I'm wrong about this, but I guarantee you that she's got a man. And not a month later, she was engaged. I was like, ah! I told you. They met at the Daily Wire. They met at the Daily Wire, and they've been dating for, I guess, like a couple of years, and they got engaged, and now they got married not too long ago. And
they're adorable. She's so gorgeous. Stop
she's
it,
stunning.
Brett.
I know. It's really annoying.
It's not
like,
fair.
save some for the rest of us. I just love
says the woman in a relationship. Silly.
Yeah, but I'm not as pretty as she is.
Can you just not be as pretty so I can feel better about myself?
Yeah, can you stop being so pretty? What's it like being God's favorite?
Those videos of like when the women think they're so full of themselves, whereas like we're we're so ugly in comparison. I hate it.
There's a hierarchy, and Brett Cooper is at the top of it. Okay.
Yeah. What does it feel like being the one loved by God?
It does help that she was raised super based, one, but two, she's been doing for years. I mean, she doesn't drink. And she's been doing years and years of beef tallow on her skin and like food, like real foods, kind of things. So that does help.
It does. We got Nightmare for $2 says Obama and Big Mike, real or fake. I haven't watched them enough to actually know. Like when you get to that level of leadership,
yeah,
like it almost feels inappropriate to feel like
I feel
affection live in public.
Well, no, they're super affectionate in public. Obama, I will say, Obama and Michelle, their relationship, that is one thing I did like about them, is how affectionate they were in public. Like you could tell they really like each other. I don't know if they really love each other, but they really like each other, and like they're always holding hands. And so kudos to the Obamas. As far as this conspiracy theory goes, I go back and forth because I feel like at some point somebody would have come forward with the actual hardcore proof.
Chat, what do you think?
I go back
Out
and
of
forth on it.
curiosity. Real or fake?
Yeah.
Real or
I go
fake?
back and forth on it. I really do because I'm like, I can see where people are getting the idea from. I could see it. It's pretty is obvious. And well, obvious is probably not the right word, but
One of the cliches that really gets me in those types of situations, whether it's celebrity, politician, when the wife, all she wants to be is a trophy and have money. So she
Mm,
puts up with like a cheating man so that
mm,
she could have the status. I always find that so odd. But
yeah.
then I have those types of aspirations where I want a title or money or whatever it is, or
Yeah.
to keep the family together. But yeah. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's not. I have no freaking clue.
I
But
don't know. I don't know. I go back and forth on that one. I do.
yeah,
I do.
they have a decent
CJ,
relationship. It's better than Melania and Trump's. I
I
don't
don't know
know.
what they're like behind closed doors, but on camera, yeah, they're not very, and maybe that's their thing. I honestly don't know. I honestly have no idea. But I think
Who
she loves him.
knows?
The way she talks about
I
him
mean,
is sweet.
you could love someone without being in love, though.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know about that one. I have no opinion on that one because again, I go back and forth on that one too. I'm like, ooh, but some
Mhm,
people just aren't
mhm.
that way. I have friend couples that you would never know they were even dating
That's true.
because they're just not into the affectionate in public. They think it's weird and like maybe a handhold here and there, but nothing crazy.
Hi, Bramble Ball. In those cases, actually, the woman's also likely cheating. Oh yeah, with their trainers.
Freaking Giselle, bitch.
Yeah. Or like I loved in Desperate Housewives when she was dating the gardener. Oh
Oh
my
my
god, he was so
god, I forgot
handsome
all about
too.
that.
Oh my god, what's his name? He was in John Tucker
We
Must
women
Die.
really do watch the trashiest TV. We should
I
stop.
do.
We
Sorry.
should stop that.
Sorry. Not sorry. Marcus Henry for $9.99 says, I noticed celebrity women only date other celebrity men and or men of high status. You never hear of them bringing up someone they're green up like you do with men.
Oh, that's
Um,
fair.
let me go all disparue on you, but it's harder for women to date someone who is not of like higher status, whether it be celebrity, political, money, job title, whatever it is, because then there's always this power dynamic. You could date someone like across the same kind of power structure, however that might come across, but that there's this almost lack of respect when
Mm,
women do bring home the bacon,
yeah,
whether it's inherent or not. Like
yeah.
it comes out across that way. So you got to really solidify your position. And those types of women who are in those positions of power, they they're not the easiest people to deal with either.
That's very true. How very disparate of you. But
It
you're not
really
wrong.
I felt like Disparu in that moment, but nicer. A nicer version of Disparu. He would give it to you plain, but
Disparate would be like women are dumb.
not all women, but
Hypergamy.
most.
Yeah. Hypergamy is the word. Yes. Thank you, cultures,
Thank you,
hair.
culture. So, yeah, I'm sure there is like one or two that are out there, but I mean, you're very right. Chat, do you even have an example of just like a super normal person who is not in a high power job themselves? Like, I can't imagine being like Alex Cooper, who does the Call Her Daddy podcast, and she ended up dating someone who's, in a management career type.
Yeah.
She couldn't date anyone that's just normal. Plus, she was also like dating baseball players and stuff like that too. So they
Then I can
all of them had status. Unless the guy is just that good looking. But when you get to that status of celebrity, like everyone's kind of good looking. To
That's
be
true.
fair. To be fair.
That's very true.
Yeah. Yeah. Men don't care as much as women when it comes to that level of dating. So
Mhm.
John Thomas for $5 says also NFL ad sagging ratings pre-Swift and fans hated woke stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, I think the Swift fans would have been fine, but it could have created a division if she came out as a lesbian or even bi. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, the NFL was struggling, so they needed to get
Yeah.
the attention somehow.
They benefited
It's
the
definitely a
most.
benefit.
NFL and Kelce.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the NFL was part of this contract. They're like, we need someone to date Taylor Swift. But
Somebody
who
please date Taylor.
would date Taylor? Who
Travis
would it be?
Travis was like, "I volunteer.
I volunteer as tribute.
I volunteer as tribute. Everything is
Yeah.
awesome."
Marcus Henry grew up with I don't remember what you might have said. I noticed other women you never hear of them bringing up someone they grew up with like you do with men. Yeah. My bad. I definitely didn't know what you meant. But that's cool. Thank you for clarifying. And then we have Psychotic Mongoose for 2 British pounds. Thank you so much. Says, good night, X-Ray Tugs in chat. Have fun. Excuse me. I apologize for that. How very Canadian. Okay. We found one. We found one, guys. Ellen Pompeo met and married a grocery store employee. That's not like common. Holy crap. Good for her. I actually really like her. She keeps herself out of the media, which I freaking appreciate. And we need more people like that. We don't need crazy stuff happening. Who is Ellen Pompeo? Hokies, it's Grey's Anatomy, Meredith Grey, if that helps. Realistically, she has had probably one of the best TV careers ever. Ever. How many seasons of Grey's Anatomy has been out there? Seasons of Grey's Anatomy. This has been a really big like celebrity topic show today. So let's see here. How many seasons? 20 completed seasons right now.
God, I'm so sick
That's
of Grey's Anatomy.
insane. Like the amount of episodes per season too, it depends. So season 1 had 9, 27, 25. And like if you're making like a couple thousand in the earlies to tens of thousands, she's probably making a couple hundreds of thousands per episode now.
Oh,
At
George
least, if not
Clooney.
million.
I just Googled celebrities that didn't marry George Clooney's wife.
She's a lawyer though.
Yeah, but she's not famous.
No. But yeah. Any relation to Mike Pompeo? I have no idea who that is, so I can't help you on that.
No, they're not related. I'm trying to think too. Didn't Amy Schumer? Yeah, Amy Schumer. She married a guy with Downs, I believe. Is it Downs?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is it Down syndrome? Hold on.
I think if I remember correctly, Zac Efron's dating a bartender or something from Australia.
Oh no, I'm wrong. Is it their kid? Maybe it's their kid. Either way, he is a chef and a farmer from Martha's Vineyard, and he's the wife of Amy Schumer. How anybody could tolerate her all day?
I don't know. Good for him.
Who? Sound like an owl.
Who? Might need to clarify. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is dating a robotics entrepreneur and vice president of business development. Okay. We also know about Matt Damon, Ellen Pompeo, Cole Sprouse from Riverdale.
One of my favorite couples. I can't believe I didn't even think to bring her up. Gal Gadot married Yaron Versano. Sorry for the pronunciation.
Don't even know who that is.
He is a real estate developer, an Israeli real estate developer. She married a freaking nobody, and they have like a bazillion and a half kids together, and they are so in love. I follow her on Instagram, and the post she makes about him. I can't believe I didn't bring her up.
Meryl Streep's husband is an artist and sculptor. He's famous in the art world, so I guess that matters. Dolly Parton's husband is a businessman who doesn't stay in the public eye. I respect that.
That's fair. Yeah.
But Dolly Parton also. Dolly Parton, come on. She is one of the nicest human beings ever.
She just came out with a skincare line, and I want to try all of it. And makeup. I'm going to try it all.
I wouldn't mind. I was watching the Dallas Cowboys like documentary, and they had Dolly Parton come on for like a special for I think it was Thanksgiving. And the one lady who's like one of the head coaches, she is a huge Dolly fan. I had no idea, but she would instead of like eyeliner, she did some sort of special like way to make it. And anyways, I thought it was really cool. I have to remember it, but I have bad memory. I have really bad memory.
I love Dolly Parton. I love Dolly Parton.
Taylor Lautner, by the way, married a girl
also
named
married
Taylor.
to Taylor, and they love
the Taylors.
They're big Swiftie fans. They're big Taylor fans. Taylor and Taylor and Taylor.
Taylor and Taylor. Yeah. Can you imagine three Taylors hanging out? Like,
I love their podcast.
Do we call you guys by last name?
So
Lautner, and her last name is Dome. I'd just call her D. I'd probably call her D.
Podcast together. I really like Taylor Lautner. I was always Team Jacob anyway, but Taylor Lautner.
Out of personalities, Team Jacob all the freaking way.
Oh. I hate Twilight, but Team Taylor Lautner.
Let's see. I'm trying to get other. Oh, Anne Hathaway married a guy named Adam Schulman, jewelry designer. Hey, I'd be about that too. Oh, Reese Witherspoon, Jim Toth. I didn't know he was kind of like just a normal person. Ooh, okay. You'll know this guy. I didn't know this guy is with a normal human being, and he's cute too.
Oh my god, he's gay in real life.
You didn't know? Yeah. Yeah, the other guy who's even more flamboyantly gay, I forgot his name, the actor's name.
The chunky one.
He's like, it's just once I put the paisley cuffs on, it's just like a new personality comes out. And I just died.
Is the other guy gay too? The husband?
He is straight.
Wow. I thought they both were.
No.
In fairness, I also did not know Neil Patrick Harris was gay either. He sold me on the whole Barney thing. I was like, he's cute.
He is really
I would never
good
date him. Like Barney, the character, I was like, he's really cute. I had a crush on Barney, but in like a bad boy, don't touch that sort of way because he's a terrible human being. But then I found out Neil Patrick Harris is not only very gay, but he and his partner have been together for 14 bazillion years, and they're so cute together. And his partner was on the show. Well, I guess they're married now. So his husband was on the show at one point. And I was like, he fooled me. I've only ever seen him play straight roles. So kudos to him.
And that's the thing. When people were saying, like, you have to be of this sexuality, color, all that stuff, I'm like, really, though? Because, like, one of the best roles I've ever seen was played by a gay man, and he was straight in the show. Did not even know. Yeah. Same thing with Modern Family. Like, I would never have known.
Yeah,
but now we have these rules.
I had no idea that Neil Patrick Harris was gay. I had no clue. I was like,
yeah. Although when he played, what role was it that he played where he was like super straight and evil?
Lemony Snicket's.
I don't know if it was that one. It was kind of like a horror drama film. I'll know in a moment, guys. God, it must have been a while ago. It's definitely pre-2020.
Niles on Frasier is gay. What? Did you not watch Doogie Howser? You mean the show about the kid that was a doctor? He was a kid?
No, actually, he was an adult. He was an adult. Oh God.
Oh, then no. I thought he was a kid. NPH was crazy in all three Harold and Kumar movies.
Gone Girl.
Oh,
he
yeah.
Gone Girl. And he was the evil person. And I was just like, yeah, he's so goofy on How I Met Your Mother.
She kills him.
Oh, wait. I'm remembering wrong. My bad.
The only evil person in that movie is her. It's Psycho. Also a really good book, by the way.
I need to rewatch that clearly.
No, in the show he was 13. Okay, I thought so. I'm like, he's a kid doctor. What are you talking about? Okay.
Oopsies.
What? No, I didn't know he was gay when he was 13. I mean, not really, but you know what I mean.
John says he had an affair with older women and killed her husband for her. Oh, so he did kill. I'm not crazy. Thank you.
Wait, in the movie? Why do I not remember that? Well, my bad.
I mean, I barely remember the movie, but I remember being like put off because of his Barry Stinson appearance of How I Met Your Mother. You're just like, I don't know. And then I find out he's gay. What the heck?
I'm so confused. My gaydar used to be a lot better. Okay.
It's hard to tell when they're
Actually, that's not
acting
true.
culture. You know, he's a good
Yeah.
actor. I could never tell he was gay.
And I don't care.
I really don't.
As long as he nailed the straight player guy, what do I care? Which he did because he fooled me.
He nailed the straight player and then he nailed his gay player after. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyways, nightmare for $2. My wife makes more than her boyfriend.
Oh,
Good
Alex
good for
Stein, is
your
that
wife.
you?
Good for your wife.
Is that you,
Do you
Alex?
make do you make more than the wife and the boyfriend, I hope? Oh my gosh. And Marcus Henry says, for $4.99, I swear Taylor's boobs got bigger. Well, she filled
Yeah,
out a bit, so they did get better.
she's gained
Bigger.
weight. It's amazing what
That's what
happens when you eat
happens.
actual food.
Breasts are mainly fat, so when
Yeah.
you gain weight, your boobs get bigger. The math, guys. I'm kidding. But no, it's good. It's good for her. They weren't theater big when she first came out, gotten a lot thicker. She also was like 16 when she started in the industry, like 14, 15,
Oh, she was a
somewhere around there.
baby. Yeah.
Just a wee little thing. Like she was just getting into her like womanhood, if at all at that point, because she was so tiny.
Yeah. Well, and the crazy thing is she's 5'11". Like she's not a small girl. She's small framed, but you know how Hollywood is. They make these girl women especially. You can only have an apple, like a piece of bread. Can't gain any weight, blah, 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 blah.
And
Especially when
there's
now it's the
Ozempic.
opposite because it's body positivity. But when she was in her career, I know we forget because it's been so long of body positivity, but that was a thing. Like models didn't eat; they were also skinny. And so with this, not the relationship she's in now with Kelce, but the guy that she dated for like 5 years, I thought that one was going to be it, but no, the British guy, you could see her like shift. All that drama went down with the Kardashians, blah blah blah, and she like took some time for herself to be away from the spotlight, which honestly I think is the best thing for her at this point. Like retire, okay? And she is a healthy weight now. She looks a lot happier, just in general. Like her skin is better, and she
looks like a normal human.
Have a steak, ladies. I promise it's fine.
Anyway. Yeah. All right. We're gonna do a little pivot. I'm not gonna show this full picture, by the way. But I saw this and like, this is insane. This isn't apparently a trend. If women aren't trans, then what are they? And this person put, seeing cis women shoving toys down their pants to pretend they're trans for money makes me so annoyed. Your costume isn't your gender. So these girls, obviously girls, are wearing fake peepees in their panties to try to make money. It's just wild. I don't know. I think you can just use your women's body to make money. You look so confused.
I'm so confused. First of all,
yeah, let's Tugs process that.
Strap-ons are a thing. Secondly, I thought women were women. Trans women were women.
But apparently, if a girl is trying to do it for money, pretending to be trans, that is way too far. Because they're not real trans. Women.
I'm lost and confused as usual, you guys.
Yeah. This is very correct here. They're trying to appeal to dudes with a fetish. It's a whole new audience.
Do I want to see this whole picture? Did you put this in the chat? I want to see.
I am not putting the whole picture up.
No, I was going to pull it up over here, but I don't. It's not in here.
I'm going to put that in our private chat. You can take a look. I am not
scared,
looking at it.
But I also want to look. But I'm scared.
Yeah. It just looks like they got big old man peepees. And I don't think it's YouTube friendly, so.
Definitely not.
Well, actually, it's covered, so does it really matter? I don't know. But I think it's so funny that this person who is assumingly trans is so upset, so in their fifis about a woman taking their costume identity when they themselves are in a type of costume. If they are doing that where they're showing their peepees in the panties, as these women are doing. Because if you don't tape yourself down, are you not in yourself like appealing to this type of fetish crowd as well? Okay, so you're saying that my gender isn't your costume. So
saying
it's
that
being a
you're a
trans
trans
woman.
woman in my gender, but you're wearing my gender as a costume. Please pick one. I'm so
I
confused.
know, and that's the thing. It's like you
Have it both
were
ways.
you not doing the exact same thing? Like I will say, people who are like the Blair Whites in the world, where they actually try to look like a woman, it makes sense, right? So
But
because
also,
it's
like, strap-ons have been a thing for forever. Women have been putting PPs on for a lot longer than you have even lived. Judging by your picture, you're like maybe 20.
if that's a
Maybe
real picture of yourself.
it is. They posted another. I say they because I refuse to acknowledge it with my gender. Posted a photo underneath the guy that what if women aren't trans women and it's not YouTube friendly, so we won't show it. Then what are they? And the original poster replied with, "If trans women aren't women, what am I?" And it's her in a cheerleading skirt with no bottoms, and they've like their
Oh
leg
my
up
god.
like this.
I'm trying to see if I can even show you this, but the fake peepees ruin it.
I do you see it?
Oh, okay. Here, I zoomed in, so the chat can't see. So her booty's kind of lifted out, and if trans women are, what am I? So why are you getting so upset that you know born women, whatever the terminology is, put a peepee down their pants to make money? And I'm not talking about in their vajigis. It's just literally just sitting there.
She has no bottoms on. I say she. She looks like a girl in this picture. He has no bottoms. It, them, they, whatever. This person doesn't have any bottoms on in this photo, so we can't scroll
Kiana.
down.
I like just saying their names.
Kiana.
It's just
There we go.
easy.
Kiana.
I have
We'll do that.
misgendered so many people at hospitals, but mind you, this is people who are in the worst moments of their lives, sweating, dying, and all that. That you look a little
Oh,
hard,
yeah.
ambiguous. So I'll give it to Kiana. Kiana at least looks in this photo passingly female.
Yeah, that's what that's what call it. Blair calls it passing, female passing. She's
Female passing.
Blair's
And
like,
hey,
I'm female passing. Like, you looking at me, you would think I'm just a girl that's had a lot of plastic surgery, which is true. She goes, but I'm a man. And some people don't have that fortunate luck, and they should not transition.
yeah, and
She cracks me
hey,
up.
I think
like
a
Blair.
lot of it has to deal with if you lose a lot of weight and muscle mass. I think a lot of people could look like women.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Asian men have the best genes to look like women. Like those Thai lady boys, how many people have been duped? They didn't know they were lady boys. They're so convincing.
That used to be a dangerous game to play way back in the day. There have been ladyboys killed for less. So be careful out there, friends.
Yeah.
Make sure you're open about your male parts, because you may end up in a ditch somewhere. As a true crime person, let me tell you, it happens a lot more often than you think. Okay. And back then it was just guys in drag. All right.
Are you talking about in America or just all over the world?
America. Well, I'm sure it's
okay.
all over the world too, but America specifically is what I'm talking about. That was
Uh.
a big thing back in the 80s. Big thing back in the 80s when drag started, transvestites started to be around, like, really big in the 80s. And you would pick up a hooker on the side of the road and they'd be dressed like a woman and with
At least they were passing female though.
Nope. Well, they were passing female, and then you got down and dirty and took the pants off and it turned out to be a full-on man. And
Hey,
I mean,
what
people,
if you
they were
just wanted
beaten.
just a handy or a blowy? Then you don't need to know. It's
Just
fine.
be open about it. Just be open. You may end up in a ditch somewhere. Just be careful out there, people.
But yeah, I think it's funny that this person is so mad over this. Duding, pretending to be chick, getting mad at women pretending to be a dude. Yes, make the math make sense, Nathan. I have no freaking idea where this world is at.
Also, but what is a woman? Nobody knows what a woman is until it's something like this. I'm so confused.
Yeah. And hey, if it was like a trans man to woman and they were taking a picture like this, the world would be like, oh my God, you're amazing. You're a hero.
Math is hard.
Shut up. I love that. Oh God. So yeah. Kiana's probably just jealous that she can't make the money that these two girls are making pretending to be what she was or is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand all this.
We're
But
gonna circle back this conversation to last week's conversation. Just put some pants on. For the love of Pete, everybody just put on some pants, okay?
yeah.
Good Lord.
What was last week about? Why were we talking
Gym
about pants?
thoughts with their shorty shorties.
Oh yeah. Wait. You whore. Put some pants on. I still want you to make that video.
When did this become a whore? Every day I struggle. I go to the gym and I struggle on making like a little video that's like, see how long my shorts are and how they cover my butt and how my boobs aren't very demure, very mindful of the people around me. Every day, the last couple days, ever since we did that, I was like, I should do this. Then I chicken out.
So I just had the most ingenious idea. This would be a great little segment. It's called Tugs's Thoughts, but you'd spell it that hoe over there.
CJ, that's my new streaming title. My chat title. Tugs's Thoughts. That should be my new chatting stream title instead of Tugs Talk.
You're welcome.
Tugs Talk.
I mean, we were workshopping a title last week. We had like some maybes. But
I liked Nightcap too. And you could do THOT big and then have the little letters in between it. So it's not like actually, because I don't know if we could put thought on a thumbnail, but like, so THOU. Yeah, I just make the THOT really big and then the rest of it small. And it's Tugs Thoughts.
Oh God. But yeah, we'll see. Oh God, this is not real. Is this logical spark?
Everybody's
the Hawk girl is having a podcast called Talk To. I mean, it's a good play on words, but I honestly, like, she didn't seem that interesting on a lot of the interviews she's been on, so I don't think that she's going to come across relatable.
Yeah, I hope so,
which is
though.
Fine.
Listen, I'm wishing for all her success, but
Talk To.
It's a tough world out there, guys.
Like, she should have started it earlier. Her wave is on
the decline. Yeah, poor girl.
Like very declined.
That's what I'm gonna type it in the chat. So like THO, like something like that. Did I spell that right? Thoughts. Is that how you spell that right?
Yeah. Thoughts. Ugh.
Yeah, that's spelled right. Okay.
Yeah. Thoughts with an in the middle.
Well, it's spelled correctly, but the thoughts part that's what makes it the double entendre. No? It's fine. It's fine. We'll just stick with Tugs Talk for right now until we figure it out.
I like Tugs Talk. Tugs Talk.
I like Nightcap too. That was cute.
Nightcap with Tugs. Hey, we'll see. We'll see what ends up being the name. Culture Casino with a $5 says, yeah, strappies are a thing. How do you know that, Culture?
Oh, rewriting Ripley.
Just she blocked rewriting me. Chip in her boy toy. She hasn't blocked me yet, has she? I'm waiting to be blocked.
I don't know. Here's the thing: rewriting Ripley and Culture may know, and people who have been around. You shared it, and all I could see was like the Twitter link to her post, but I couldn't see the post because she blocked me years ago. Rewriting Ripley has been a fiasco since The Force Awakens came out. We all used to get into it with her. I don't even know. She's been anti everybody for the 5 years that I've been in this community, and she blocked me forever ago, and I forgot all about her. And then you shared that tweet, and I'm looking at the URL like, does that say rewriting Ripley? And then Siobhan was like, yeah, she came out, like rose from the grave.
Well, and it's true because the last tweet before this one was September 22nd, 2022.
Yeah, she's been gone for a hot minute. I mean, I hope everything was okay. Like, I don't wish any ill on her or anything, but she's like, I'm alive.
Let me see. So this account is run by someone else. Obviously, that's not rewriting Ripley, and they're much more active. Now, this is a funny tweet. Someone she reposted. They're gonna make Tim Pool take off his hat in court. Oh no!
Oh no!
Tim Pool really needs to take the hat off.
Catfishing is a thing, guys. Catfishing is a thing.
It is. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. So, anyways, but back to more important things. Sorry, rewriting Ripley. You're a fart in the wind. Yeah. Again, Culture. How do you know about these strappies? I need to know. Disney just started paying her again. That's probably it. I do think it's
It was
some
a
sort of
big problem for years. For those of you who have been around this whole time, you remember her and what was the other one with the blue hair? Riding Raven? Something Raven popped up and has been, I don't know, maybe she's still around, but she blocked me forever ago too. I was like, does that say Riding Ripley?
Mm-hmm.
We missed your shenanigans.
Yep. Just creates more content. Nightmare for $2 says, "Are traps gay?" It's not if they're a trap and you didn't know they were a trap, then you're not gay.
Like on your shoulders? No, you should work those out. You work them out by doing this.
Sure. Let's go with that. Yeah. But once you find
not
out they're
Riding
gay,
Raven.
and,
Who's the other one with the blue hair? Rem. Oh, maybe it's Rem something.
No idea.
Rem. Oh, blast it. And I can't look her up either because she blocked me years ago. Hoki's my
Ren
friend.
Famous. I don't know who that is. So.
That's it. Yes. Ren Famous. Blue hair. Yeah, that one had me blocked. I don't know. I think I said hi on Twitter and Jeremy replied with hi on my very first introduction. And then 3 days later, Ren Famous had me blocked just because Jeremy replied. Ren Famous.
God
yes,
dang it,
thank
Jeremy.
you. Thank you.
God
sorry,
dang it.
not Riding Raven. I'm so sorry, Riding Raven. I'm so sorry. Please don't come for me. I meant Ren Famous. I'm like blue hair. I could picture her picture and everything. All right. Anyway,
yeah.
Whatever happened to Ren Famous? Is she still around? I hope so. That was a fun one.
That's the opposite side of the internet, so I don't imagine keeping up with them is easy. But yeah. Ian Stillforth is gifted 20 Poor Choices memberships. Thank you so much.
Sponsored by Ian.
What's my name, Ian? What's my name? I'm kidding. Don't say it. You don't have to say it. Marcus Henry for $1.99 says, "What is catfishing?" Okay, so it's like catfishing. The idea of catfishing, where when you look at a guy's profile or meet them in real life, and they just always have a hat on.
Kenny Chesney.
And the thing is, the reason you wear the hat is so that people don't know you're bald. Which I'm into a bald dude if I'm into a bald dude, but I would rather you just be upfront about being bald.
Yeah.
Than lie about it or make me wonder, is there even hair under there? Because that in itself just shows how not confident you are.
Yeah.
In your hair.
Yeah. Or lack of. Yeah. Here's the thing too with hat fishing. Look up, and we can pull it up here if we want to. We don't have to. Look up Kenny Chesney, the country singer. He's famous for his black hat, kind of like Garth Brooks. Kind of a cutie patootie. You're like, okay, all right. I saw that man without a hat. They are two different people. That is not the same man.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is
that is not the
really
same man. Look at how handsome he is. Look at him in his baseball cap. He's actually rather handsome. Now Google him without his hat on. I about pooped a brick when I saw him without a hat on. I was like, that is not the same man. You guys say makeup is catfishing. You guys got hats. Why are you calling out Stuttering Craig like that? Oh no.
Was that him right here?
Yep. See? Is that him? Yes. Two different men. They're not the same person. It's not. I'm telling you. But yeah,
I mean, and he's like a well-built looking man. He's handsome. Like, just embrace it. It's fine.
I was not ready for it. It's fine. I wasn't ready. I was like, that is not the same guy. You can't prove it. What the hell?
Yeah. So, I mean, not a big deal if you wear a hat all the time, but like, I remember telling, we made such a big impact on Max Von Priestley, who voluntarily shaves his head. And I think he looks fine without his hat. If in fact he looks better without his hat, just embrace it. It's fine.
Yeah.
So compliment our men with no hair. Unfortunately, Culture Casino, this is why men are intimidated, because you got gray hair. He says, I wear hats. I also have the hair of gods. Absolutely true. Abso-freaking-lutely true. But anyways, what should we do next? Oh, let's talk about this. I know we talked about this 2 weeks ago, but this girl, I feel so bad for her. Ilona Mayer, the one was, what sports was she again?
She's rugby.
Rugby. Okay. So she's got bigger build. She's she's built more masculine because she does a lot of heavy activity, but they did her dirty on this cover. She doesn't look like really dirty.
I don't like this picture of her at all. This does not help the she's a man thing. What is this bathing? It looks so bad on her.
I mean, like the position, it makes her look strong. Hell yeah, which is fine, great. Yeah, well, independent women, but the femininity is just super lost in this photo.
It's so lost, which is the ironic part is her Instagram is full of her talking about her femininity. Like, right? Like, look at this one in the dress. They could have picked literally anything. Like, what? Sports Illustrated, I'm so proud of her. Like, she's on the cover of Sports Illustrated. That's so cool. What? Why couldn't she have won? What?
Yeah. No, she could look way cuter or way better, but that photo is just horrendous.
Social media accounts, all of them. This is her TikTok, her Instagram are full of her and how in her femininity. She wears dresses all the time. Like, she's a little manly in the way she speaks sometimes and all that, but joking around or whatever. But look at how cute is she? Like, are you kidding me? And then she gets the cover of Sports Illustrated, which is a dream for athletes everywhere. And they put her in what? They did that on purpose.
Look, she's got boobs. I told him. She don't look like she has boobs in that photo.
Excuse me. You look like you love me.
But also, for those people who
I told him
are into thick thighs save lives. Yeah. She does got them thick thighs.
I see that she's not everybody's cup of tea. All right, she's very boxy. She's very flat chested. For the most part, like I get it. Okay, but Sports Illustrated did her so dirty. It's so bad. She is so cute. I just love her, and she goes out of her way to dress girly and act for the most part. I mean, we all have our manly moments, all right? I riff Duke every now and then, all right? It happens. When you're around men, sometimes you're just like, ooh. Anyway, but all of her social media account is for her going out of her way to be like, hi, yes, I'm a girl, because she gets that comment all the time. And Sports Illustrated is like, let's put her in the worst bathing suit ever, and make her pose like a box. Like, what? They could have put her in that black dress in that first video. They could have done that with like a bikini top and that skirt or skirt similar to it. The little cover-up skirts on the bathing suits that women wear. It would have been perfectly fine. I don't understand. Oh my God, it drives me bonkers. A cute dress would have been much better. Yeah. I think Sports Illustrated is investing heavily in AI. Oh, great. A dress would have been so much better. It looks like they made her do reps for a photo shoot. Could be. I don't know. But the pose is awful. She's like, and the bathing suit looks so terrible on her. Like, what? As somebody with a smaller chest, like, please stop. Whatever those bathing suits are, please stop wearing them. Oh my God. Sundresses make everything better. That's facts. I agree with Jay. Well, sometimes he's wrong, guys. I promise. I would like to see who else Sports Illustrated has in the magazine. She's probably the only female in the issue. Could be. Maybe they posed her that way on purpose because there was just there's been all that controversy about whether or not she's a man or not when she won her medal. Maybe that's why they did it. I don't know, but she looks so awful. And she's so stinking cute. I realize she's not everybody's cup of tea as far as like being attracted to her. That kind of thing. I get it. That's fine. But her whole Instagram account is full of her just being a girl. I don't understand why Sports Illustrated did this to her. Her muscles and veins are popping out. Like she had just done a set before. I mean, probably, to be honest with you, I think they do that with the athletes. I think they do with the athletes all the time. They make them do like a push-up or whatever. And even if they don't make them, I know like
they might have just done it independently.
I could be, yeah, because I know like even actors like Chris Hemsworth and all those guys, like they would do like push-ups before a certain scene or whatever to get their veins popping. But I just like, it makes me so sad. Look, I'll show you guys. This poor girl. I just want to take her under my wing. Not that she needs me, my help, but oh shoot, hold on. I do this every time. I need to share the screen. Share the screen. Bloody
Waiting.
heck. I want it shared.
One moment, please.
One moment, please. There we go. There we go. You guys see it?
Yeah. Can you expand it up and down?
Oops.
Can't see much.
There we go. Hold on. I moved the wrong. I have one of my screens is vertical. There we go. She's a weasel.
I don't see any difference. Oh, there we go.
Look at this.
Come
Like,
on.
look at her. Oh, I can't click on it. That's fine. But look how cute she is in this dress. Like, come on. I know all of her posts here are all about her being feminine and girly. And I don't know what's happening here, but it's fine. And this is what they do to her. Like, come on. It irritates me.
They did her dirty.
They did her so dirty. They did her so dirty. I'm so mad. I'm mad for her. I'm so mad for her. Oh, anyway. And I know she's so happy because she's on the cover of Sports Illustrated. What are you going to do? Complain? No.
Yeah. And there's like a mix of comments. Some people are like, I mean, she's an athlete. That's fine. The photo and the suit's unflattering, but you know, it is what it is. And then of course we got the people who are just like, she's a man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine. I don't, people are what they are. At least she's trying to be feminine. There are other people who are just very masculine who don't even try to lean into the femininity. And so I appreciate that about her.
Yeah, like she's a girly. She's a pretty girly girl. For somebody who plays rugby, I'm actually shocked. Like she could kill you, but also she will do it in a sundress while drinking a margarita. It's like,
Oh, absolutely. It's
at
cute.
TJ Maxx. It's fine.
Yeah.
Bless you,
now,
culture.
I don't know what this is, but we're going to watch just a smidgen of this. And we're not going to watch all of it, but apparently this looks like some sort of workshop where they spirit finger you.
Sorry?
Yes, I said spirit finger. Not talking about dancing.
Like this.
You remember Sparky from oh god, what's that cheerleader movie? Bring It On.
These are spirit
fingers.
These
These are spirit fingers. And they're cold.
I still to this day, I'll be like, somebody somewhere, doesn't matter, will say, gosh, it's cold in here. And I'm like, there must be some toros in the atmosphere.
I said birch. It's cold in here.
Still to this day. Anyway.
It's such a classic movie of the 90s.
Be aggressive.
That's all.
Yes, she's a rugby player.
Okay, they're gonna pump our gas someday. Anyways, okay.
Eliza
So
Dushku's
I feel very awkward watching this, but
oh no, not the air diddler again. What a
So they do this like, I don't know, like spiritual fingering, and it's so strange.
So they're not actually
fingering. This is like spirit fingering.
Well, what's the point?
I have the same sentiments as you.
sham this industry is. You're telling me if I sit behind a girl and finger the air, she'll start shaking her snack tray?
No.
How many?
So, anyways, this makes me think of the workshop where women their anger out in the forest and scream and bang sticks on the ground. Like
that makes more sense to me. It's a waste of money. You could do it for free outside. But that at least makes sense to me. Hitting things is very cathartic for a lot of people. I get it. Rage rooms are a thing. What? I need the tequila. Where's the tequila?
Yep. Like, I just find it so strange. People do this, people pay for this to get this type of treatment. And so you just shake around while diddling them from anywhere else.
Okay, it's fine.
This is definitely not Cosmic Summit. We did not do that during that. Okay. I'm putting that out there.
Please stop. Please make it stop.
But yeah.
What is the point?
Do some really crazy stuff.
What is this? Here's my thing. Okay. These same women will be like, oh, you believe in a sky daddy? Ma'am. You think this man is actually giving you what is happening here?
I don't know, but he's pretending. Like, there's more to the video, but I just thought this was so funny. Like, people just do this, shaking the trauma off.
I'm I'm assuming this woman's practicing an extraterrestrial probing techniques. All jokes aside, what I don't get is how both parties agree to just.
Now, some people are saying it's Reiki. I've seen Reiki and definitely does not look like this. It feels performative.
I don't know what Reiki is.
Reiki is the manipulation of spiritual energy. It's a type of like treatment, kind of like massage.
I'm begging y'all.
Load of hoopla.
I'm begging y'all to just go to the shady Asian place downtown and just pay for a happy ending. I'm begging y'all. I'm begging you all, please.
Yeah, it's so strange that people just do this. Oh, this is another funny one.
That guy's gonna vote for Kamala.
White boys for Harris.
Tyler's like, I'm gonna go read my Bible. Probably a good idea.
You really need to after watching.
Smart idea.
So strange that people just do this sort of stuff.
Listen. There is a movie that came out in the 80s called The Entity, and she too was feeling a spiritual fingering. And it was the literal devil himself, and it's based off a true story. And as far as I know, she was haunted up until the day she died. So let's calm down. All right, let's relax.
Maybe all these human beings are haunted and they just congregated so that the demons can congregate with each other.
You know what? Whatever gets the demons to stay over there instead of coming for everybody else, I guess works.
Yeah, just keep it with it. Like, this is just insane. This little scene here, your aggression out of 4. He was wearing a shirt that says "Be real." Yeah, be real, sir.
I didn't even notice.
Oh, you didn't?
No. Oh no, you don't have to go back. I believe you. Oh God.
The face says it all.
Please flood it again, please.
There's this.
What the hell is this? I don't think
that's definitely not Reiki. Okay.
I've seen this. It's called The Walking Dead. I've seen it.
It's called our tardedness. Anyways, I just think that the fact that it doesn't matter what brought these people to make these videos, people are doing them. There's a group of them in some of these.
Why are they being...
Why? Exactly. Why is this happening? Why are you paying for this? Because there's no reason for a group of people to get together to spirit finger each other or make noises or go, whoa, 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 whoa. Besides some delusional reason, and they pay for it, which is you're being conned.
This is the worst part, is that people pay for this stuff. Like, we can make fun of the people for coming up with this ridiculousness, but don't hate the player, hate the game. The game is that people are paying for it.
Yep. Whoever organized it.
What is this? Cat scratches back. Like, settle down. Yeah.
Yeah. Davina, you might as well sell the snake oil to these people. They'll probably buy it. So.
Listen, actually, we laugh, but I think that there is a hold on.
There's a what?
Benefits. Hold on. In traditional Chinese medicine, snake oil was used to relieve pain and inflammation and treat arthritis. This is due to the high omega fatty acid.
I mean, okay, yeah, of course there's real, but we're joking because it's actually kind of like a thing that people tried to do in the 90s, 80s or something like that. Like, people actually were trying to sell fake snake oil.
Oh, yeah, money. I don't know. To high omega-3 fatty acid content of the Chinese water snake, which when used appropriately can work as an anti-inflammatory. There you go, Davina. Have at it. Can you lace it with a little cocaine, please? So the problem will take care of itself.
Just a little bit.
Will take care of itself.
It'll be fun and beneficial. Oh my God, Bramable. I'm not reading that, but that's for you, chat, to read. I feel uncomfortable reading this.
I'm uncomfortable.
Jason Rosenberger. Okay. As a former yoga teacher, this kind of action is why I left that world. And that's the great thing. Like, yoga can be so spiritual and so helpful, but when it gets a little too far to the side there, it's just like, you're crazy. Enjoy your drinks. I'm so glad I never met anyone who was into that like woo woo, like that type of world, because it's a bridge too far.
You remember when yoga was just about strengthening like your balance and stretching your muscles? And maybe there
Still
was a
is.
spiritual. It's fine, all right. You remember when that? And now we do what? We float around. What is happening?
Oh, I like the sensory deprivation tanks. Those are cool too.
Really like shut you in a room with no sound and light and whatnot.
A bath of water. I guess technically that makes sense because what are baths made of?
Water. Well, listen, I mean, you never know. It is 2024.
Maybe the water identifies as something else.
These are the same people, CJ. They're the same people.
They're the people who probably make dolls and put pins in them to like do voodoo on you, you know?
But my sky daddy is a problem.
They're probably Wiccans. I'm sorry, I don't believe in that stuff. Don't come from me, witch TikTok. I know that exists out there.
We used to do that stuff when we were kids, being stupid. Like light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. That one didn't work, but the cat scratches back one worked. That was terrifying.
No idea what that means.
So you chant around and I can't remember. There was a whole more. I'm going hell. I think there was a whole more to it, but all I remember is cat scratches back. And basically what it is like, if it works and you're truly in tune with the spirit world, like whoever you have in the middle of the circle, you hold hands, and whoever you have in the middle of the circle actually gets like cat scratches whoosh, on them.
Really?
And that one worked. That freaked me out. I'm pretty sure, looking back on it, I think we accidentally summoned like a mischievous demon or something, because that poor girl, I don't even remember who she was. She like let out and everything, and her back was all messed up. I was like, oh shit, we're getting in trouble.
Be careful out there. Never test the boundaries.
Never again. Needless to say, I did not play with the Ouija board the next time the creepy Gooper girls and I got together.
I would never touch a Ouija board. Even in like freaking Phasmophobia, don't touch it. I think it's stupid. It's a game. I know it's real, but you never know. Never know. Don't play with fire.
Thanks.
Not willing to get burned.
Oh yeah, I forgot it is in the craft. I forgot about that. Yeah, she got pretty scratched up.
That's insane. Well,
I can't explain it. I don't know. I was a kid. Maybe she already had them and she just, I don't know. All I know is that she was scratched up, looked like a stray cat jumped on her and was like, it was bad.
All right. This is our last one here. Are you ready for this? And then we'll get to the soups. Pokimane calls exclusive celebrity dating apps cringe after revealing she's been waiting for months for Raya access, or Raya, sorry. And for those who don't know, Raya is like a celebrity type of dating application. So there's a type of verification to even get in. And if Pokimane can't even get on Raya, I don't know who can.
Ben Affleck's on Raya.
Oh yeah, he's newly single, Ben Affleck, guys. He's actually happy looking now.
Is he? I haven't seen any pictures since.
There's just one picture of him looking super happy, because every time he's been out with J-Lo, he has that like, which is why I do think that like Bennifer 2.0 probably wasn't real.
Yeah, that makes sense. It makes me sad. But hey, what are you gonna do about it? You know.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll slide into some. Maybe he'll slide into some girl's DMs again. That was a fun story. There's a pic of him with his DoorDash order, all smiling. Aw.
I mean, I would smile if my DoorDash came
right?
too. I love food. And I agree. Pokimane is not like the hottest girl. I also don't find her entertaining myself, but I mean, I'm not her target audience, to be fair.
Yeah.
But you know, I think celebrities is not a like actor, singer type anymore. You got like influencers are the next thing. You get young kids being like, I want to be an influencer. Back when we were younger, we'd be like, I want to be an actor, I want to be an actress, all this,
I want to go to
celebrity status. And now it's completely turned around. I just think it's wild, like when you have kids and you'd say you're like in your 30s or 40s and your kids are like, you know, in their teen years and they're like, I want to be an influencer and your parents are one. Like, how do you cope with that? What?
I don't know. What is Pokimane even? I know her name, but what is she even famous for? Does she stream? What does she do?
She streams on Twitch.
Oh.
One of my favorite videos is, any video Gundam makes about Pokimane is hilarious because Pokimane, he always says Pokimane's his first ex-wife. Or future ex-wife, sorry. He's always like, stop talking to me, but she loves me.
That's funny.
It works for him. But I mean, we can pull up. I think, is she still on Twitch?
I don't know. I have no idea who this woman is.
Okay, on Twitch,
I did the invite.
She has 9.3 million followers on Twitch. And let me see if I can find about videos. Okay. So we're just going to go somewhere random in the stream so you could see.
Faked pooping in a pool? What?
Ew, that's disgusting.
I want the other way around.
Do you want that smoke?
Yeah, yeah,
smoke
thanks for
top it.
subbing.
I'm gonna marshal.
No.
Okay.
So that's just her. She's just a streamer.
Oh.
Plays games. But she's been on the internet for like ever. She's just a normal streamer. That's it. Is she one of the ones with bathwater, guys? I forgot.
I don't know.
It's definitely not farts in the jar. Might have been bathwater. Or was that Amaranth with the bathwater?
I think Amaranth did the bathwater. Maybe it's Pokemon with farts in a jar.
Oh, she had cookies. Like, she had cookies that were really expensive. I remember that.
Oh, yeah. Somebody replied to that tweet you read. It says something about, like, oh, I'm too broke to buy her cookies. It looks like she's too broke to be on Raya. Oh, how the turntables or something. And I was like, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Oh, Belle Delphine. That was Delphine.
Oh, I can't keep up with them. They all look the same to me. All you white people look the same. I'm kidding.
Especially when you're on a certain like level for whatever reason, like Amaranth and all them, they all look the same. They all have that like same face shape.
Oh, a lot of it's affected with makeup. I was just scrolling through some of the replies, and one of them's a picture of her without makeup. And I mean, she just looks like any girl without makeup, but it does make a difference.
Oh yeah. Oh look, she looks like she's ready to confess her sins. She looks like a different person. Here we are again with the hat fishing.
Makeup fishing.
Yeah.
Yep. So, anyways, I guess.
Oh, that's her. I did hear about this. She went off on people during Beerbug about her being in her stream, not being able to afford to give her $5. That's right. I didn't realize that was the same person. I do remember seeing that video. Okay. I didn't realize it was the same girl. Wow. Yikes.
Soups cringe. All right, we got a couple super chats here. Culture Casino for $2 says, I need those spirit fingering links, please. Do you really want it? I'll send it to you, but do you really want it?
Listen, we don't question Culture's life choices. Okay? Just be careful with the demons you're summoning. Okay.
I feel like this is going to end up on one of his shows.
Probably.
Thursday Throwdown. Just show it on Culture. Not Culture. It's Culture.
Show it on
I'm missing out my C's.
Oh my God, yeah, but don't tell him beforehand. Just play it.
Yeah, just be like, I have a video for you, comics. I feel like you'd be very good at this.
Let me know when you're going to do it so that I can watch his reaction.
Oh, I mean, also, could you, if you can make a video, put Comics' face on one of the girls' bodies that's like convulsing.
I want to see this. Oh my God, he's going to be like, what?
Oh my God. I could just see how freaking toxic.
I also kind of want them to watch this on Friday Night Tights and not tell poor Odin.
And Odin has to watch it. That's the most important part. Odin
has to watch in front of everybody.
Bramble, you've already seen it. Does it matter if you haven't seen it? Like, yeah. It doesn't matter. You're good. It's basically seared in your brain. Oh God. Okay, and there was one more super chat I missed. Nightmare for $2 says, watch JonTron Goop Lab. You're welcome. I don't know if I want to. Is it scarier than Sauron the Flubber? I say that, but really, he was like Black Flubber.
Did you get Mongoose's? Was it Mongoose sent the super chat saying bye? Did you read that one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My brain.
I did.
Just making sure. I didn't remember hearing it. I'm so distracted by those spirit fingering.
These aren't spirit fingers. These. Iconic. I love that movie so much.
I need a palate cleanser. I'm gonna go watch that.
Yep. Great. One of the greatest movies. So, all right, Tugs, what you got coming up?
Jesus, going to church.
Take
What
me
is
to
today?
church.
I am doing Crimson Throne with Comics Division, ironically, on Saturday morning. 10 a.m. Central, I think is the time. I'll get it eventually. It's fine. So hopefully by then he'll have seen the inappropriate video with the spirit fingers. I would love
it.
And
then you can tease Arudai because you probably did you see Arudai in there actually in the video wearing the shirt that says "Be real."
Send it to him. I'm just going to send it to him and be like, Arudai, what's this video of you doing here? And then Sunday is a stream. We're streaming on Sunday. I think I'm going to do a chat stream on Sunday, catch up on all the drama. Stephen King's losing his mind over his books and all the Star Wars canceling and blah, 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 blah.
You watch House of the Dragon, right? George R.R. Martin, he did a blog post that he deleted about some of the changes that he's not very happy about House of the Dragon.
Oh, well, you know what, George R.R. Martin, you can have an opinion on your, you know what, you can have an opinion on
once you complete your
book.
The
freaking books. You weren't so unhappy about them killing off Stannis Baratheon. You weren't so unhappy with them making Daenerys Targaryen fire. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save this rant for Sunday, but Daenerys Targaryen is not fireproof.
Still a real girl.
You were fine with that. Woo. I gotta find that blog post. Somebody tag me in it. I'm sure
Variety. Just search Variety George R.R. Martin. You'll find it. It's pretty recent. So anyway. I tomorrow have morning roasts as usual on my channel. And games. I did get distracted with Diablo before starting this stream.
That's why we were late. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my horsey, but you have to finish the campaign, and I get really distracted. Really? Well, or like close to the finish of the campaign. I think it's after Act 3.
Get a mount? God.
I know. So it's Act 3 and some quest. So I'll get there eventually. Gross. Eventually. And what else? Should I, guys? You want me to do Dustborn? Let me know. Maybe I'll do a Twitter poll.
Yeah, morning roasts, which I sometimes I am a guest star on.
Yay! We love when Tugs comes on. We had a great chat last week, and I've been telling Tugs this for literally years. I'm like, you need to talk about pop culture.
I know.
And I am so happy that she got a little bug.
Yeah, it is a nice change. I like doing it like once a week to like recap the week too, you know. And Sundays, I feel like everybody streams on a Sunday. But yeah, I don't know. I have to pick a day that I want to set on it. The reason I'm doing Sunday this time is Duke's back to work on Sunday, so I feel like that would be good. And Capitano. I highlighted your comment so I didn't forget to get to you. Yes, my new computer has been fully funded, sponsored by Ian.
That was amazing.
Yes, I'm so excited. It was fully funded while I was live with Joe last Saturday playing Fortnite. I was like, oh. So I have to go pick up the last part, and then I just need the Elgato. But I think I can get that at the Best Buy here. And then I'm trying to figure out logistics on where I think I'm going to move this black thing here is the litter box. So I think I'm going to move that over here, and then I'm going to sit on the floor there. And then the camera, I'll have to use Duke's laptop probably and use the camera and stuff on the couch. You can just
stream from your phone.
Oh yeah, maybe that might. Yeah. I don't know how well that will work with the Wi-Fi. I mean, maybe
you try it.
I'll have to figure. That's going to be the hard part is figuring out the logistics.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you all so much to everybody that shared the link and contributed. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Congratulations. And just to answer this question, Mr. T, Morning Roasts is a morning kind of news show that Mr. Porkchop, Dan, then I do. And the reason we wanted to do it was to do a little bit of pop culture, but just stuff we like talking about. You know how like morning shows talk about anything and everything?
Yeah.
No bars. Whatever we're interested in. We've talked about pop culture. We're still talking about pop culture, but yeah. What's the weirdest last piece of news we talked about? Oh, there was a video I found, a TikTok trend of people filing their teeth. Yeah.
Oh my God. Everybody go read your Bibles. I don't care if you're religious or not. Please go pick up the Bible. I'm begging y'all.
Yeah.
Go to Revelation specifically.
As someone who had braces, they did that without asking me, filed my teeth. And do I want to have the ridges back? I look at my teeth and there's a bit of a slant to them, and I'm wondering if it's because the filing or like jaw or whatever. No idea. Hard to know. So yeah, people file their teeth. I can't watch the video because it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, they can't sound good like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah. Oh, it just sounds like on your fingers, like the filing. Not
everybody go check out Tyler's podcast too, by the way. I'm plugging you, Tyler. He's got a wrestling podcast that he does on Saturdays, right?
I don't know.
I think it's Saturdays. So drop the name of your podcast so everybody can go follow you.
Cool beans. But anyways, this was fun. Chat, thank you guys so much for being here and being part of the conversation. And next week we'll be back again.
Yeah.
With what? Who the frick knows?
Hopefully a lot of interesting things happen within a week. So that we have stuff to talk about.
They usually do. If not, we'll do the Am I the A-hole? I really like that type of segment.
Yeah.
But thank you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.